Hey everybody. Time for another SPL demo review. Third time I've tried to start this video. Good stuff, Paul. Great work out there. First time I recorded the whole video, but there was no audio because my audio device was messed up when I turned on my computer apparently. And second time, I just forgot some stuff. So, let's go. Third time lucky. But we're not looking at game 3. We're looking at a game 2. Kings versus Ravens. It's not a POV demo review. I know I haven't done one in a while. I'll try and get one lined up for this weekend. I can't do any of the previous games now because there was a patch today. But yeah, I recorded this gameplay ahead of time, thankfully. Previous poll was organized, although it has taken me like 3 days to then record the audio for it. But there you have it. Anyway, this is basically just going to be us having a look at what happened for the Ravens to throw away their game 2 win by trying to panic end. They really did just overcommit, tried to end too fast, and ended up having to play a whole nother game. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see how it started out. So basically it started out with Scream and Split Pushing. They had FG, so they were winning at this point, but their team fight, I guess, just isn't amazing, which will be a good part of why they decided to split. You look at who has the better like AoE damage. And it's definitely the Kings comp. They've also got Umoja, which is crazy for the defense. That's just a cool thing that's been happening in the SPL a lot more as of late, by the way. Chibalenke is ulting to hit Phoenixes. But they don't get the Phoenix, they get chased out. But Scream isn't there. He's in mid. Barra actually really overcommitted on this, in my opinion. I'm not sure why he stayed so far up there and tried to fight. Maybe just trying to buy time for Scream. Maybe didn't know that Scream would definitely get the Phoenix either way. But Barra trades himself so that they can have 2 Phoenixes down. Meanwhile, the game goes on. Haddock steps up way too far here on the solo side of the map. You look at the map state here. Let's do a quick pause. You look at the map state here. Like, what is he there to do? FG's not spawning yet. It's probably another 20 seconds away. We can check that out as the game goes on. His team are really far away. He just got overextended real bad. Maybe thought he was invincible as the tier, but no. Not the tier, the Arthur. But no, he gets picked off. And we'll carry on. But look where Scream is. He's on the duo side of the map. No wards over here. You can see that there are 3 wards. 3 red wards that would have spotted enemy placing wards, and you can see that ping there on that ward. So somebody said, hey, there's a ward here, Scream. So he skirts around it, just about avoids it, uses his bomb, and auto attacks the Phoenix down, and now you've got all 3 Phoenixes down. Which means even though the Kings get EFG on 5, the Ravens are still in a winning position here, just because of how hard it is for the Kings to get any decent map pressure. Speed this one up as Scream goes over to the right-hand side. Again, he skirted around wards there. Somehow he just knows. He just knows where the wards are. Impressive stuff, and he sneaks up to the duo side Phoenix, and you can see that 5 men pushing mid are the Kings. Scream goes towards the Titan. They hard try and stop backs. They use Chibalenke out. They put their damage in. Twig actually got his back off. I don't know if they could have chased into him and stopped him. Maybe not with the Agni pressure coming out. But Scream gets nameled. Manages to skirt around a little bit. Gets a few more autos on the Titan. But doesn't quite manage to take it down. Twig doing pretty well at the end of this game to win that. I mean, Nem does just win that fight. But did well nonetheless. And Variety backs as well, which I'm not sure if this was because they called that they needed someone here to help with left, but this now means that the Kings should essentially never win this game. You can't siege with your EFG, it's gonna just fall off you because you've had to have 2 people back, so you're in a 3v4. They backed on out, but now with the Phoenixes being down and the Titan being so low, especially with the Duo Phoenix not respawning, it's very difficult for them to stay in this game from here on out. They shouldn't win it. The Ravens should win it. But here we go. Let's actually do a quick pause here and have a look at the map state. Again, FG not up yet, still 2 ticks away from respawning, so it's a little while away. Scream pretty far down this solo side of the map. Went early, and he's getting rotated along. Right? Rotated on by the full King squad, because they know that they don't have to be solo side until FG spawns. So Scream jumps out, but then he kind of changes his mind. I guess he said just run it down to his teammates. Run it. They stopped doing Pyromancer, I think. You can see the Xbalanque dashing on the map. I think Xbalanque ult gets used. Yeah, right now. Xbalanque ult gets used super early. I'm not sure if that was to try and hide themselves walking across wards or to give Scream more space to make a play, but whatever it was not good. Scream, you can see, just ults and tries to run towards the Titan, but that means the Agni and Yamoja both back. They get in there, they get their stuff off. Hardcore's AAing everybody, and the loss comes through. Well, the game gets thrown. Anyway, you can also see here, I'll pause quickly, Scream just kind of walks away from Big Man, and you'll see from their relative impacts in this fight that was probably a mistake. He probably should have stopped the back. You can look at the damage coming out from the Agni at this stage in the game. One of the best late game mages. Crazy damage at this point. And he just absolutely cooks them all, and he kills Scream as well. He helps Twig kill Scream. Triple kill for the captain. But we'll just look at this from a couple other POVs. This is just another top-down one, I think, that I put in for some reason. But it just kind of shows like how disjointed this was. You see Hurry going in and Haddix going in alone, and then Barra has to dash to try and DPS it, and Ven's in. And you can see it wasn't even like, you didn't have to have crazy target selections if you were the Kings. You just had to hit what was in front of you. Because whoever was in front of you was always, the next person to hit. They weren't ever like in sync on the Titan. They also used the Xbalanque ult really early, so you didn't have that to worry about. Xbalanque, look at this. I mean, he just gets totally crushed. Gets his dash off. Didn't even get a single AA on the Titan, I think, because the Emoja walls went up. Phantom Shell might let you walk through it. Doesn't let you AA through it. And then as well, you can see, I think he had to beads. I don't know if he actually had to beads because of the new tier stun. But ends up using his beads and then walking straight into a polymorph. So, just didn't get his stuff off. And then Scream, no choice but to go for the end himself. Doesn't get it. We'll watch this one. Yeah, Haddix blinked in. This was weird as well. I also noticed that Xbalanque like autoed the Phoenix once. It was like their call they weren't sure what they wanted to do until they got there, which is really not very good. Because then your comms are going to be a mess, you're going to make bad decisions, you're going to be panicking. And they get hard punished. Scream, no ult, no blink, no chance. And down he'll go, and Twig gets the triple kill. And the Kings and the Ravens goes to a game 3. This was for first place in the group, so actually fairly significant. I think there was like a decent amount of money on the line and stuff like that. So yeah, and now the Kings have to play through a tournament to qualify into Masters, where they're really not playing very well. So you don't love to see it if you're them. But yeah, this is what happens when instead of being patient and waiting a couple minutes to end the game, you try and end it straight away. You end up having to play a whole other game in your set, and you could have lost out on first seed in your group. They didn't. They got it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me though. That's a pretty quick one. Just thought it was an interesting one to look at. I'll try and do a full POV demo review, or at least a portion of a game POV demo review from the weekend coming up. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll catch you all at the weekend for whatever this tournament's called. You know, the one with all the SPL teams in it except for the Ravens and the Warriors. The first seeds, they don't have to play this one, right? But everybody else does. Cool. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.